Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to bring you the summary of the book The Power of I Am by David Allen. We most of the time hear the affirmations starting with the words I am. Do you really know the meaning of the words I am? Let's understand from this book. When you discover the power of words I am, you will begin to command your life into existence. Your life can be one of happiness, health, success, and wealth only if you speak these things into existence as if it were already so. Whatever you put behind the words I am will eventually become manifest in the physical world. Say to yourself, I am prosperous. I am successful. I am happy. I am healthy. I am powerful. Your words will go before you and create the outer circumstances accordingly. The words you speak become the house you live in. There is only one master, and this master is God, the I am within themselves. I am your awareness is Lord and Master, and besides your awareness, there is neither Lord nor Master. You are master of all that you will ever be aware of being. You know that you are. Do you not? Knowing that you are is the Lord and Master of that which you know that you are. You could be completely isolated by man, that from which you are conscious of being, yet you would, in spite of all human barriers, effortlessly draw to yourself all that you were conscious of being. Your awareness, I am, is the master magician who conjures all things by being that which he would conjure. This Lord and Master that you are can and does make all that you are conscious of being appear in your world. You rise to a higher level of consciousness by taking your attention away from your present limitations and placing it upon that which you desire to be. Do not attempt this in daydreaming or wishful thinking, but in a positive manner. Claim yourself to be the thing desired. I am that. No sacrifice, no diet, no human tricks. All that is asked of you is to accept your desire. If you dare claim it, you will express it. So, what this book is talking about is most of the time when there is a sick person who wants to be healthy, he needs to claim it by saying, I am healthy, and this is going to manifest in his life. I am is that reality to which whatever happens, we must turn for an explanation of the phenomena of life. It is I am concept to itself that determines the form and scenery of its existence. Everything depends upon its attitude towards itself. That which will not affirm as true of itself cannot awaken in its world. That is your concept of yourself, such as I am strong, I am secure, I am loved, determines the world in which you live. I am is a fact of existence, and to know that gives you all power. When you have to go and tackle the Egyptians and your heart turns to water within you, and you say to yourself, I cannot do this, I am not adequate, there is no way, then remember your true identity and say to the Egyptians, I hath sent me, and the road will open and you will surmount your difficulties. Before man can transform his world, he must first lay this foundation of understanding. I am the Lord, and there is none else. Man must understand and know that his awareness of being is God. Until this is firmly established, so that no suggestion or argument of others can shake him, he will find himself returning to the slavery of his former belief. Whatever you affix to the I am and believe, you become. The I am in you is God, and there is none other. I am or you is God. This is the only cause. It is the only power making anything in the world. Honor it. Live with the feeling, I am Christ all day long. Christ means the enlightened one, the awakened one, the illumined one. Feel you are this and continue to live in that mental atmosphere, then you will draw out the Christ, wisdom, power, intelligence of God within you, and your world will be transformed by that inner light shining in your mind. I am, it is the greatest affirmation. As long as you believe in a God apart from yourself, you will continue to transfer the power of your expression to your conceptions, forgetting that you are the conceiver. This is what happens most of the time when we believe that there is power outside of us. We tend to give away our power. But according to David Allen, there is no power outside of us. The power is within us. That is, I am. Do you believe that the I am is able to do this? Then claim me, yourself, to be that which you want to see poured out. Claim yourself to be that which you want to be, and that you shall be. Not because of masters will I give it on to you, but because you have recognized me to be that. We limit our prosperity by the way we identify ourselves. This self-identification can be subtle, such as, I am only. Be aware of that you tie your I am to. This is a powerful tool of calling the creative process into flow. We generally speak about a financial situation saying, I am broke, I am only limited, I do not have enough money. So we got to watch our words because every word we are speaking is manifesting. There are not two I ams, but one I am. Whatever therefore I can conceive the great universal life principle to be, that I am. Let us try fully to realize what this means. Can you conceive the great originating and sustaining life principle of the whole universe, such as to be weak, poor, miserable, jealous, angry, anxious, uncertain, or in any way limited? We know that this is impossible. Then, because the I am is one, it is equally untrue of ourselves. Learn first to distinguish the true self that you are from the mental and physical processes which it throws forth as an instrument of its expression, and then learn that this self controls these instruments and not vice versa. As we advance in this knowledge, we know ourselves to be unlimited, and that in a miniature world whose center we ourselves are very same, overflowing of joyous livingness, that the great life spirit is in the great all. The I am is one. If a man tries to achieve what he wants through external means, it will forever elude him. He is a thief and a robber in the sense that he is robbing himself of the joy of manifesting his ideal by reducing to claim and feel its reality mentally. He must have the mental equivalence first, then its manifestation follows. Our own mind or consciousness, I am, is the door to all expression. I'd like you to take a moment now to think and understand, what do you feel about your own self? Many times we feel very weak about ourselves. But then remember, as per this book, we are creating our own reality. All I ask is that you who read these lessons shall try the effect upon the subconscious mind of vigorous, positive, living words. Even though you are in the midst of poverty, sickness, and sorrow, affirm the opposite. Say with all the earnestness you can muster, I am rich, I am well, I am happy. Say it again and again. Though all things conspire to give the lie to your words. If you do this faithfully, just as sure as you live the words you thus utter will fall into the subconscious mind and become there a power to work for good in all your conditions. According to Dr. Joseph Murphy, from the book The Power of Subconscious Mind, whatever we impress into the subconscious mind expresses itself. So, in this book, David Allen is talking about impressing the subconscious mind with the words, I am rich, I am powerful, I am healthy. Our subconscious assumptions continuously externalize themselves that others may consciously see us as we subconsciously see ourselves and tell us by their actions what we have subconsciously assumed of ourselves to be. Therefore, let us assume the feeling I am Christ until our conscious mind becomes our subconscious assumption that we all, with the open face, beholding as in a glass the glory of the Lord, are changed into the same image from glory to glory. Let God awake and his enemies be destroyed. There is no greater prayer for man. Our behavior is influenced by a subconscious assumption, respecting our own social and intellectual rank and that of the one we are addressing. Let us seek for and evoke the greatest rank and the noblest of all, that which disrobes man of his morality and clothes him with uncurbed immortal glory. Let us assume the feeling, I am Christ, and our whole behavior will subtly and unconsciously change in according with the assumption. When He, the Spirit of truth, has come, He will guide you into all truth. The Spirit of truth is the I am of the universal mind. When man recognizes that his consciousness is one with I am consciousness, the recognition will guide him into all truth. We cannot change the truth, but we can change the manifestation of the law. There is no lack of substance in the great universal mind of God, but it is personal or impersonal. Man can always enter the stream of his universal substance through the intelligence and power of his own I am, but he can never approach it through the personality or human intellect. Only by surrendering the finite belief in a personal mind and personal self and personal desire, this continuously tries to demonstrate substance. It is possible to enter the very substance itself. For your five senses act like five husbands who constantly impregnate your consciousness. Your I am, which is the great womb of God, morning and noon and night, they suggest to you and dictate to you that which you must accept as truth. He tells you the one you like to have for your husband is not your husband. In other words, the sixth has not yet impregnated you. What you would like to accept has not yet penetrated your mind and impregnated your mind with its reality. He whom you call husband is not really your husband. You are not bearing his likeness. To bear his likeness is proof that you are his wife. At least you have known his intimately. You are not bearing the likeness of the sixth. You are not only bearing the likeness of the fifth, but one turns to me and tells me all that I have ever known. As you progress along the path, be not hindered by words, actions, thoughts, or deeds of others. Realize that the perfect is I am that I am and cannot be made more perfect, but the outer of you should respond to the inner. Be a perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. The I am within each is the Christ of God manifesting in humanity, and when this is realized fully by all, the fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of man will be established upon earth. The universal mind is the self conscious, self knowing, purposeful activity of spirit. It is at work everywhere and is in everything. Even the lowest form of life reveals the omnipresence mind at work. The monoran, the lowest form of independent life, is the perfect model in miniature of a modern submarine. As it inflates and deflates its body in order to rise and sink in water, it betrays a wonderful intelligence. The spider and the bee shows engineering skills that's amazing. The dahlia knows that it is must store up the starch for winter while it is growing in summer. The mind is at work everywhere. It becomes the consciousness of everything or whatever it contacts. The tree and flower and blade of glass are alive with consciousness and the substance of the universal mind of God. No matter what concepts you hold of yourself, it is a limitation. The truth is not a concept. Dissolve away all limitations. dissolve away all crystallized concepts of reality and let yourself to be I am that I am. Behold, I am he that should come, and the garment shall be upon his shoulders. The presence that will finally rule our lives is now offering a full salvation through our consciousness. But flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom. While we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. All flesh must be spiritualized. We must surrender all ideas of bondage. Our senses are really God's senses. We realize this. We cannot have poor eyesight, poor hearing, poor health, or poor anything. I am sees through our eyes, hears through our ears, thinks through our mind, works through our bodies. He is all in all. I am declares health and power in every corpuscles, every vein, every cell, every nerve, and every atom of your body. Like the writer who authors a story, each of us authors his own life by his choices of what thoughts he will accept and which he will reject. Each of our lives is a story unfolded by the silent contemplative author who dwells within us, who does nothing more than accept and reject, who is involved only in making choices. This indwelling self says, there is so, this is not so, I believe this, I feel fine in this circumstance, I feel badly in that circumstance, I'm great, I am nothing, there is no hope, there is despair. And all of these choices is manifested in the physical world. So, coming to the conclusion of this book, I want to reiterate from the author that I am is a powerful affirmation. Every word that you use after I am becomes a reality. Hence, let's use affirmations day and night to awaken our divinity and also to get rid of any limiting beliefs that we are holding in our subconscious mind and change our identity. Thank you for listening.